Greetings, everyone, and welcome to 4Point Pathways. I'm Eric Stevens, Vice President of Strategic Engagement with 4Point. And what I want to talk to you about today is Document Strategy Forum. For some of you, I think I've mentioned this in a year ago, but I want to bring this back to your attention. So what this is, well, it's the premier, maybe the only, forms-oriented, document-oriented conference and show that exists that we know of in North America. Adobe and 4Point are regular sponsors of it. We have been for years. It has been something that we attend on a regular basis. I've spoken there many times. I expect to speak there again next year. It is a really, really valuable experience for all of us who are engaged in the forms and document community, because it brings together all of those experts, all of those people, and not just from a vendor perspective, but also from a peer perspective. So I want to tell you some stories from recently. So first off is attached to the page on the website, the blog page, there will be a link that will lead you to some DSF information, so you can get more information on how you can register. But it's coming up in May 20th to 22nd. May 2024 in Boston. And so we want you to think about that. And if you can, reserve that date. Send down your folks for that one. Now, it's really targeted at both the practitioners, the form developers, the form designers, but also your architects, and to an extent, your executives and your business leaders. Because what we talk about there is both the tactical challenges of forms, of dealing with the volume of documents. There's people who do sessions on form management, how you manage all of the different pieces, on form design. Last year, I did a session on legacy migration. Very well received, a lot of interest for a lot of people, where I just talked about the challenges of moving through the different Adobe Experience Manager environments, and for some folks on the older environments. And I've talked about that in the past also. I did another one on adaptive forms design guidelines, really showing people who are still focused on PDF documents, on physical documents, who really haven't got into the online and mobile scenario, what an online form can do for you and what are good design practices for those. These are presentations that are available to you now. So if either of those interest you, please let me know, and we can either send you those presentations, or I can sit down and talk with you one-on-one about those different topics. But it's those kinds of things that get covered. And so that's from a presentation perspective. There's also an exhibit floor. We'll be there. You can come talk to us. Love to speak to you. Always happy to do that. But there's a wide range of different vendors. There's folks there that have back-end image processing solutions for physical document input. There's folks there that are dealing in, more workflow kinds of scenarios, who are dealing with email management, who are dealing with all sorts of different aspects of document management, customer communication management. And so it really is people that you can go to and talk about different challenges that you're facing and how they might approach that. But the real value is talking with the other attendees there. And so I want to give you some scenarios. So last year, an organization came up to me and said, so we've been told you're the expert on Adobe Experience Manager, because they've been talking to other people, and other people said, yeah, you need to go talk to 4Point. You need to go talk to this guy. Okay, so they came and talked to me and they described their situation. I said, oh yeah, okay, so you upgraded from 6.3 to 6.5, didn't you? And they went, yeah, how did you know? It's because you're describing the exact same problem. Here's the challenge that you've got. You can't actually do that. This is what you had to do. And they're like, okay, we need your help associated with it. So we were able to give them assistance and help on that. So that was 2 years ago. Last year, those folks were there. We've been working with them for a while at that point in time. But then another agency comes up to them and says, well, hold on. What are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about this? Well, they started describing their challenges, and those two folks started helping each other. And that's really the value of it, is you're talking with folks that understand the challenges and the problems that you're facing with forms, regardless of whether it's physical, PDF, online, transition, whether it's very specific to Adobe or whether it's much broader than that. All of those challenges are discussed at that and are discussed from a perspective of form design, of document generation, of data capture. Which is very hard to find in other conferences and other events because they're very much split up. So this is a really great show for you to attend. I highly encourage you to do so. If you'd like more information, again, the link on the page, use that link, go there, or search Document Strategy Forum, and that will take you to the page that will show you where it is, how you can register for it, and all of those kinds of other pieces of information. So coming up in May 2024, line yourselves up for that. I really hope that I see you there. I'll be there. Okay. We'll be exhibiting and sponsoring some of the events. We'll have a booth there. I will personally be there, and probably some of our other folks that if you work with 4Point, other 4Point folks that you would talk to. So please, if you're interested in going, let us know. We'd love to chat with you while you're down there. So Document Strategy Forum, May, hope to see you there.